Hi Libra, welcome to DawnTillDusk Tarot. In today's video, we are going to be talking about what you can expect in the month of October. So we will start by just laying out your cards here. And we have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Cups. From the Romance Angels, we have religious factors, the Moonology Oracle, the end of a tough cycle approaches, and the Wisdom Oracle. Two cards actually came out as I was shuffling. So the first one, a change in the wind, and new life. Okay. So, starting with tarot, I see that recently you have been having a tough time in a relationship. And there has been a lot of arguments. There has been a lot of back and forth with this person. This could be due to the fact that one of you hurt the other, and there has not been a resolution yet for this situation. So I think that probably every time you try to speak to this person, it causes an argument, because the person that was hurt is trying to get their point across. And really, I see this as you being the person that was hurt by this other person that you care about. This could have to do with a friendship, but I really see it as more of a romantic relationship. So whatever it is that this person did to hurt you, it keeps coming up. And every time it does, it causes the other person to get defensive, and that's what starts the argument. So I don't know who is letting the situation get heated first. I don't know if maybe you're coming at it in such a way that you're being kind of argumentative because you have this pain that you're feeling. Or when this person starts to get defensive, it just escalates the situation and both of you get emotional, which leads to the argument. Whichever the case, I really do see that the two of you have had a lot of conflict lately. And I see that with this card, we see this person here, they're still holding on to their swords as if they're ready for a battle to break out any minute. And then we see the other people, they've dropped their swords. So it's almost as if they're kind of like, yeah, we fought and now it's over with, so let's move on. And this person is still like, I'm not ready to move on, and I'm still going to jump at any possibility that another fight is going to break out. So I see this as you, because I see this as the other person may want to let the situation go because they're almost kind of sick of hearing about it. But the reason that you are still bringing it up is because you haven't felt like the situation has been resolved, or you haven't felt that your feelings have been heard. So you keep trying to bring up how you feel and what you're going through, and they don't necessarily want to hear about it, because then they would have to accept the fact that they hurt you. And I don't really think that they necessarily want to do that. I don't know if it's because they just feel like they didn't do anything bad enough that you should still be hurt over it. But either way, you still need to have your feelings validated. and you still need to be heard, because whatever this is still causing you enough pain that you're not ready to move on yet. Whether they are or not, as far as moving on, I mean getting past this situation and still being together, being in the relationship. But they're ready to just get over it and move forward with the relationship. You still need some, even just for this other person to recognize that you're still hurt, and maybe you never got a proper apology from them. That is what is causing the conflict to continue to happen. So you're going to have to find a way to address this situation and present your feelings to this other person in such a way that they're not going to just start an argument or basically tell you to get over it or whatever it is that they've been doing up to this point. And I see that is going to happen for you this month. You are going to be successful in presenting your feelings and how you are not able to let go of the situation quite yet. You're going to be able to show that to this person in such a way that they're actually going to respond to it so that the two of you can move forward together. And this is going to take some, I guess, practice, you could say, or just understanding how you feel and getting comfortable with that and feeling that pain and feeling whatever these negative emotions that they've caused you to feel. Let yourself fully feel them and accept them. And then, in a skillful way, try to actually take some time when you're by yourself to figure out what the best way to present this information to this specific person is. So, for instance, if you have been throwing accusations at this person and saying, well, you hurt me and you did this, and it's a lot of you have done this to me, and they have responded in a defensive way to that up to this point, then recognize that that's probably not the best way to go about bringing up this information, and find a way that this person would be able to respond better to, and it won't escalate into an argument. So you can actually talk about the situation, address your feelings. This other person can validate those feelings, and at the end of all of it, hopefully you'll get that apology that you need, and the two of you can move forward together. I see that you're going to be able to figure out a way to present this information, because with the Two of Cups, this is about a balance and a partnership. It's about things kind of just evening out again. So I think that you're going to be able to find a way to tell this person how you feel and kind of get the response that you're looking for from this person, because this card wouldn't be showing up if the relationship was not going to be successful, or if it would have to come to an end. This card is showing up to show that whatever it is that you are going to do to address this situation will be the right thing for the two of you to feel good about moving forward together. So this person isn't going to feel like they have to sacrifice something by making an apology or making a compromise to you. So they're not going to have any negative feelings towards you. And you're going to get the closure of the situation that you need, so you'll both feel good about moving forward together. Neither of you will have any resentment towards the other for how this situation progresses. It will feel good for both of you to move forward and still be together. So we have this card, Religious Factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So even if you're not a religious person, this card also shows up in situations where values are being, I guess, argued about, or you're just not seeing eye to eye with somebody about a situation that deals with morals and values and beliefs. So maybe this person, the way that they hurt you was they did something that for your belief system you would see it as being very wrong. It maybe for this person they don't see it as quite so bad. So maybe that's why every time you try to talk about it, they don't seem to want to hear about it because they don't see it as this horrible thing that they did, like how you see it was something that they shouldn't have done. So whatever it is, you're not seeing eye to eye on, and this is kind of showing up as well to show you that neither of you are wrong or right in this situation, because everybody has a different belief system, everybody has a different set of values that they truly believe, and nobody is wrong for that. So I think this is asking you to understand that as this person gets defensive and they argue with you, they are probably coming from a place that they really feel that they didn't do anything quite so bad as you seem to think that they did. So try to understand that everybody looks at things differently from their own set of values, and maybe just put yourself into their shoes to see if maybe they're not doing something to really spite you. It's just they don't see it the same way you do, and that could possibly be the way that the two of you move forward, is just by understanding that both of you see things differently, both of you deserve to be validated in that, and that's how you will move forward and be able to continue to be together and be happy with that. And then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is just indicating that, yes, you have been in this tough cycle for a while with this person. As I said, every time that you talk, it might get ugly. You might seem to argue a lot. You might seem to not be able to see eye to eye. But the end is coming to that tough cycle. I see, like I said, this month you're going to really be able to open up to looking at things from their perspective a little bit better, and there's going to just be communication is going to be easier between you and this person, and you're both going to be a lot more open to making each other feel like your feelings and opinions matter, and that is a really good step in moving forward, is just the acknowledgement that both of your feelings in this situation do matter, they both have a purpose, and how can we come together and make a decision on how to move forward from here. So first, we'll talk about this card. It is a change in the wind. So this card talks about things not necessarily being within your control in a situation, and you being able to adapt to that. So, just like this says, as the wind changes, you can't control the wind by any means, but you can adapt to where it takes you. So, this situation, I don't think that you're going to be able to control this other person and change their mind, because like I said, we may be dealing with a situation that revolves around values and beliefs. But I don't think that you need to change this person. I don't think that you want to change this person, but I do think that both of you need to be able to see each other's perspectives and make each other feel like you matter, what you believe matters, but I'm not going to change what I believe, and neither are you, and that's okay. We can still make this work, because I don't see this as too big of a problem that you would have to walk away from each other. I think that you'll be able to get through this together, with just a little bit of compromise on both of your parts and understanding that you both have valid beliefs. And then we have new life. This is just about a renewed passion for a situation. So I think that this is going to occur when you let this new perspective come in and stop the arguments, kind of release that tension between the two of you. You're going to renew that passion between the two of you, and your relationship is going to come back even stronger, and you're going to realize that you are able to work through things together very well, and that's going to build on your future together. It's going to prove to both of you that you can work together and be together and work through a lot. So that is what I see for this month for you, and I hope that this offered you some clarity. And if it did, I would appreciate if you would subscribe down below and give the video a like. I hope you have a really great month, and thank you very much for watching.